but let's do some Q&A.
Yeah, let's do it. Great content. And thanks for doing this. Let's get those questions in the Q&A channel.
Yeah. So Nick's saying, are you recommending a price on the CMA or just showing a range? So Nick, you always want to show a range because until you get inside the house, right, it's just going to be a range until you're like, wow, this bathroom's fantastic. Or, oh my goodness, like there's something strange with this house. It's going to impact price. So always a range of this, right? 100%. So Gina Taylor asks, name of the books again, please. Sorry, Gina, I get super excited and I talk relatively quick. The first one.
I'll give them for you, Tom. The End of the World is just the beginning and the fourth turning.
Yes. Super, super good. And by the way, if you haven't read my buddy Tim Grover's book, Tim Grover, Relentless, you should all read that tonight. If you are looking for something interesting, I've been reading and listening to this audiobook called A Quantum Life by the author's name is Hakeem. He is an understudy of Neil deGrasse Tyson, who many of you know. Super fascinating. You got to start reading and listening to stuff that's a little outside of your comfort zone. It makes you more interesting at dinner parties. And that's always a good thing for more listing opportunities. All right. Other questions. Otherwise, grab your phones, go to Instagram, take a screenshot of this, and then tag me in it at Tom Ferry and absolutely tag Ojo. And then tag Chris Heller. All right. So what are the best social platforms for baby boomers, right? Platforms for baby boomers. Okay. So super easy for baby boomers. Ready? YouTube, Facebook, and don't be shocked now, Instagram. Absolutely. And very quickly coming behind that, the fastest growing demographic on TikTok, women 45 and above. Now that's still the millennial category, Gen Xer category, but it's getting close. And then I would say with millennials, right, 22 to 42, it's going to be Instagram. It's going to be TikTok. There's a percentage of them that are still on Snapchat. But I would argue Snapchat has become a little obsolete with how powerful TikTok is. But with that said, I am a little bit nervous about TikTok, just throwing it out there. If you're paying attention to their privacy laws, if you want all of your information to go to some strange company in China, go right ahead. Not being conspiracy, actually read the privacy laws for TikTok. I still think it's interesting, but it's also why Instagram has done a wonderful job stealing everything they're doing. And of course, they also sell all your data. But with that said, yes. But make no bones, boomers, direct mail, boomers, open houses, boomers, seller seminars, boomers, investment seminars, boomers, 1031 exchange seminars, giving them face-to-face and you will absolutely kill it. All right. HomeBot is awesome, but I didn't know how they all no. So HomeBot, what they're doing is they have a QR code. So our clients are taking a QR code to a landing page that signs them up for HomeBot. Does that make sense? So would you like to know updated real values of your home? Click here, boom, you get them on HomeBot. And now they're a part of that automatic drip of HomeBot. So all QR code to landing page. All right. So I'm looking for other questions here. Iman says, this is amazing. Thank you. Okay. Do you think this is just going to be a 3 to 4 week dip like it was in the early pandemic? No, because this has actually been going on, if you're paying attention, as far back as March. So June, we saw the massive spike in both cancellations of transactions. It's also because we got to like 6.25 on interest rates and people freaked out. So no, I think it's going to be kind of exactly like this through the rest of the year. We're about to get more bad news in the US. Remember, inflation right now in our country is food, and transportation, right? Not just oil, but transportation, right? Everything. Those are the big factors right now. Overall, the economy is doing phenomenal if you're paying attention, but I say phenomenal. Unemployment is unbelievable, right? But clearly the GDP is dropping because of all these factors. So, even if it drops by this much, it does it 2 quarters back to back, that's a recession. I think this is going to be like this for the next 18 months to 2 years conservatively, which you should see as an opportunity. You should see this as a land grab and a way to serve even more clients. All right. So what market? Okay. So what markets are prices still going up? Dallas, Houston, just because I was reading that this morning, Newport Beach, California. Now, write this in your notes. Price reductions doesn't mean home prices are going down. We're all seeing the same thing. Price reductions are everywhere. But please lock this in your head. This should be something you should be saying to every seller, right? A buyer felt the change like that. They went, oh, rates went from 3.9 to 4.9. Remember on a Tuesday? And then they were in the fives and suddenly they're in the sixes. That changes buyer psychology in an instant. On average, how long does it take before the sellers pick up on that? My experience is about 180 days on average before the sellers go, oh, you mean my house? Right? Because every seller is doing what? But my neighbor sold last year and they're forgetting that the market is adjusted, right? Maybe not even forgetting. They don't care that the market's adjusted because their house is special. So the thing you always have to balance is knowing your local market, disregarding price reductions, because that's not setting a new standard on price. It's in most cases just the seller normalizing to the regular comps of the day, right? So pay attention. Every market is totally different. Nationwide, we're still seeing 9.3% home price appreciation. And in many markets, it's even higher than that. No doubt some is in the 3s and 4s and 5s, but I'll take 3, 4, 5 up versus flatter down any day of the week. And I know you would too. All right. So some lenders are saying that this is the highest we go for interest rates, and we're going to see lower ones towards the end of the year. Your thoughts? So some lenders, I don't know, the Fed's going to raise the rates again. They already said it's going to be in October, but unlike the last couple of rates and rate adjustments by the Feds, yesterday's was the first time we saw it in a while where the Fed rate went up and the actual mortgage rate went down. So I don't know if that is false, right? Or if that is accurate, because we're going to have to wait and see. Typically the banks, right, and the mortgage companies are going to follow suit in a couple of days. So fingers crossed. I will tell you, no one has a crystal ball, but I was in my own mind telling people, I think rates will be in the 7s, right? I don't think that's going to happen now. I think
Tom, as we got to wrap up because we're about at time, but here's one thing that I know that you totally agree with is there's a lot of questions that people have about what's going to happen. Sure. What matters is how we react to what's happens. And what Tom's been sharing for the last hour is take action. He's giving you the specific actions. If you do that, you don't need to be concerned or worried about things that are out of your control.
Bingo. Make your phone calls. Make your phone calls, call your past clients, be a forever agent, be more aggressive, be more competitive, be more innovative, do more, and it doesn't matter.